as a Christian, a time will come, an urge to marry will come. It's of God. It's of God. And when the urge for marriage comes, don't just go anywhere, anyhow to say, anywhere I see the man, anywhere I see the woman, I marry. No.
Don't ever dare marry outside the church.
Among my people, you will get a wife. Which is, as we are Christian body now, you are going to get your wife or your husband in the midst of the Christian body, in the house of God.
The parents of Samson told him that they are not women of your own people. So for you to go outside this fold, to go and bring a devil from somewhere else, when you are not crazy.
Not just anyhow. People that marry as a Christian, an unbeliever, they suffer a lot.
If you marry the wrong fellow, you are in soup.
The torture, the torments, the tears they pass through in the hand of unbeliever in marriage, they are untold.
Several years ago, a friend of mine says to me, I want to divorce my wife. I said, if you do that, you will go to hell. He said, where have I been since the day I married?
Please marry a Christian. Today, Christian doesn't care who they marry. Usually when they have money. I found a man who put me inside the car, take me to Mr. Biggs, take me to ShopRite, take me to this eatery. We ate good food. I eat 3,000 in a plate. I eat. Therefore, I will marry him. Not only you, he won't marry. He will marry you and marry again. It's not a Christian.
I don't want you to enter into wrong hands. Because you see that brother? He's tall, lanky, handsome, rich, and you jump for him.
Is he or she a heaven-going Christian? Does he have heaven in mind? Is the fear of God in him or her? Check these things.
Don't marry a fool. His externals doesn't matter. His wealth is of no account. If he's not a true child of God, don't be associated with him. The word of God is clear. Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Don't hurry into a marriage. If you hurry inside, you will cry. And I know going out. You have locked yourself in there. No way out. Instead of enjoying your marriage, you see yourself being there, enduring enduring the man, enduring the woman.
Those of you who have already married the wrong fellow, there's no room for divorce. Just carry your cross and follow Jesus. His grace will be sufficient for you.
That is why you must know that in marriage, I do not need to marry anyhow person. I must choose. I will make sure the person is in the body of Christ.
Don't ever think that you can marry somebody and then change the fellow. If the fellow does not change before you marry, it's a settled matter. No problem. I am standing on the rock of ages. And that brother, that sister, I know she's still in the married clay of sin. I will pull him up. I will pull out. He will pull you down.
The first thing that makes you submit to a man in marriage is Christ in him. The first thing that will make you choose that girl for marriage is Christ in her.
Ask him, do you believe in holiness?
I want to make sure she's born again. I want to make sure the fear of God dwelleth in him and in her.
If he says no, if he says no human being can be perfect, that we are all flesh, only God is perfect, the moment you hear that, run. Because if you marry a boy who does not believe in holiness, you will only be wife number one. If he says he doesn't believe in holiness, ask him, which of the 10 commandments can you not keep? Will you kill? You say, of course not. What do you think I am? I'm a child of God. Will you steal? Even before I became a Christian, I never stole. The only one he will tell you, well, is thou shalt not commit adultery.
It's a serious matter.
So don't be childish. Don't think we don't know what we are doing. We are no fools. You marry a boy who does not believe in holiness and says holiness is old-fashioned. You are the one who dug your own grave. So when other guests begin to show up, you will say, but I told you I don't believe in holiness. I told you I am not perfect, that nobody can be perfect. And I'm telling you the truth, talking from experience. I'm 70 years old, you know. And if somebody pretends that he's a Christian, he's following you to church because he's thinking that he will get you. All you need to do is watch. The Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them, not by their talk. When a brother comes to you and he says, hey, I've never seen anybody like you before. You are like an angel. When I saw you, I think the sun is shining. you better run.
The marriage you don't prepare for will confuse you when you get there. It is preparation that determines your experience.
Before you get to the age of marriage, start praying. Don't wait until you are 20, 30 years before you start praying. As you are 18, start praying as a boy or girl.
Listen to me very carefully, my beloved daughters. Don't marry a man who has no job. Before God gave Adam Eve, He gave him a job. Don't forget what I'm telling you. Buy the tape, listen to it later. There are those that I've advised before who ignored my advice. Now they come to me and they say, you warned us. And I'm warning you now.
Please marry a Christian.
I pray for all of you. You will never marry the wrong fellow. All right, let me talk to my boys. I want to tell you point blank.
As a Christian,